Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is chemistry question 49 from IMAT 2022 past paper. So let's solve this question. It says which of the following organic compounds are structural isomer of each other. So we have five given compounds in the list. So before we solve the question, we have to understand this term, the structural isomer. So what this term means, first I'm going to explain the three main key points about structural isomer definition. So basically these compounds have same molecular formula and they have different structural arrangement. So they have different structural arrangement, so this means they have a different connectivity of an atoms, and thirdly this leads the different structural arrangement leads to different physical and chemical property. So now we have understood the three main key points about structural isomer. So let's revise again. It is a same molecular formula. So molecular formula is like how many atoms or stuff like that, how many elements are there in this formula, like it has 6 carbons or 10 hydrogens and something like that. And different structural arrangement, the connectivity of an atoms are different, the way they are arranged. Like for example, one formula or the same molecular formula, the other compounds may have different functional group. They may have more methyl groups. They are either like secondary, primary or tertiary arrangements, something like that, or they have double carbon bonds, something. And the third one, due to different structural arrangement, this leads to different physical and chemical properties. So physical property would be like they have different melting point, boiling point, their states of matter. They may appear liquid or gas in room temperature due to the interactive force between the molecules. And chemical property could be like their reactivity with other compounds and like their acidity and something like that. So now we are very well about the three main key points about structural isomer. So now let's solve these 5 of given compounds to find out which one are structural isomers. So I'm gonna erase this. Okay, so first off we'll go with the first one, cyclohexene. Alright, so this is also hydrocarbon with a hexagon shape. It is hexene, so you gotta be careful. It's not hexane, it's hexene, so it must have one carbon double bond. Okay, so let's solve the first one, draw the first one. So I'm gonna quickly draw the skeletal formula because we know in IMAT we have very limited time, so you have to use the shortcuts. So quickly draw the skeletal formula like this. So it's a hexagon shape with just one carbon-carbon double bond. So now if you're gonna count the carbons, they have 6 carbons, and the number of hydrogens you're gonna count also has 10 hydrogens, because in this side it will only have one hydrogen around the carbon-carbon double bond, while the rest of other carbons, the 4 of carbons, they have 2 hydrogens. Alright, so you add them together, you get this formula. So now let's go for second one. It's a methylcyclopentane. Okay, so we're gonna draw first the pentagon shape like that, and then on top of it it's methyl group. So its formula will be C6 since we have additional methyl group carbon, and H12. And then for third one it's a hexane, so it's 6 carbon as well. So C₆H₁₃. And the fourth one also has the exact same structure as the hexane, which is Hex₁ene, but it has one carbon-carbon double bond. So it's like this, and just one side it has carbon-carbon double bond. So C6 and H12. And now the fifth one is a 3-methyl pent₂ene. Okay, so just draw the longest carbon chain, which is the pent, and the 2-ene, which is carbon-carbon double bond, and 3-methyl, so add this methyl group. So its formula is also C6H12. So now we've drawn the skeletal formula for each of these 5 compounds in the given list, and also there's chemical formula. So now we can deduce which of these are structural isomer of each other. So let's have a look. For the first one, it's C6 and H10. So we know in these 4 of other options we have none of compounds having this formula, C6H10, so we'll just leave this out. Okay, and then the second one is Methylcyclopentane, C6H12. So yes, we have this fourth compound and the fifth compound having C6H12. So yes, we've got the compound. It's the second one, fourth one, and fifth one. And the third one has C6 and H14, so we'll also cancel this out. It does not match. It's not the structural isomer because it has different chemical formula. So it's just the second one, fourth, and fifth that have same chemical formula but different structural arrangement. So the option we're gonna choose is option A, 2, 4, and 5. Alright, so that's all, and that's how we solve this question. So first of all, just underline the main key point. It is a structural isomer. So remember, it has same chemical formula, it has different structural arrangement, but this leads to distinct physical and chemical properties overall. So then you quickly draw the skeletal formula diagram like this one without for example, in the exam you might draw like this, and like this, which is a structural diagram of this, but this will take a lot of time because there's time limit in the IMAT entrance exam. So to quickly solve this, just draw a simple skeletal diagram and count the amount of atoms like carbons and hydrogens and quickly write the chemical formula and then deduce which one is the structural isomers. So that's how we easily solve this question. So that's all, and thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you found this helpful. Please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys. Bye.